Hello everyone. Do you know the difference between shouting and belting? Shouting is bashing the vocal cords together without ample breath lubrication or without the strong support of the core muscles. So even at the normal speaking level, our vocal cords vibrate at 100 to 200 times per second. So when you shout without the breath support or diaphragmatic support, you're actually bashing the vocal cords together as if you're rubbing your hands incessantly thousands times. So what happens when you do that to your hands? They get sore, they get red, they get probably peeling skins, and they start even bleed after thousands of times, and eventually the hands will try to protect themselves, so they will develop calluses. So same things will happen to our vocal cords. If you actually shout without support, they get sore, they get red, they get tears, and eventually they might even form polyps, and some doctor might have to remove them surgically. You might actually, in the worst case scenario, you might end up having a very permanently hoarse voice, or you might even lose a few pitches. You might not be able to, even at the speaking level, you might not be able to speak high. Or when you sing, you might notice, like, oh my gosh, it's like a broken piano with the missing keys. Like, I can't sing this note or that note. So people who actually have to sing loud all the time because the certain genre of music demands them to do that, or the people who's got the kind of job with which they have to speak loud over very crowded, noisy places, those people might be at the risk of permanently damaging the voice. So don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. There are several things you can do to protect yourself. Well, one thing that I would like to practice with you today is called Kiai exercise. Kiai is a scream well-trained martial artists use, and as far as I know, those martial arts are karate, judo, aikido, kendo. Yes, I'm mentioning those martial arts that came from Japan, but I'm pretty sure other forms of martial arts from other parts of the world use the scream, if not in the same word, Kiai. So, just like Miyagi-san from Karate Kid, I would like you to practice Kiai with me in order to learn the difference between shouting and belting. So it is said that there are mainly 3 benefits for practicing Kiai for martial arts. Kiai means matching the ki, matching the chi, that external internal flow of energy. So you're learning how to create a harmonious balance between your body and mind. That's number 1. Number 2 is you are protecting the mental shield. By doing this scream, you are actually keeping yourself from feeling too much fear or too much overthinking. Of course, those 2 things will help if you have to confront this enemy. So that's number 2. And so, in other words, in singing, actually by practicing Kiai, maybe just do this Kiai warm-up before performance, you can actually keep yourself from feeling too much stage fright or maybe over-analyzing your performance. So that's number 2. Number 3 is physical. You actually, by creating this iron wall of muscles, you are actually protecting your soft organs like intestines and stomach from getting attacked by the opponent. And same goes, and I will extend to the vocal cords, even though it sits way up here. From my own experience, by using this abdominal muscle, core muscle protection, I feel that I'm really protecting this soft, tiny organ called vocal cords from being attacked, meaning this onset of strong pull of the diaphragm is supported and an impact is mitigated by this action. So that's number 3. So stand with the legs hip distance apart, and I want you to make a fist like this near the waist. One is slightly in front, and then the other one is on the side. And then I want you to thrust these fists in opposing direction. So far we're not shouting yet, but I want you to thrust the fist, and as you do it, I want you to pull the thighs inward and pull in your lower abdominal area from the navel area and create the strong contraction in the stomach area. So on 3, let's actually create those strong muscle protection. So 1, 2, 3, like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're gonna actually do the ha, H-A, Kiai scream, but don't scream too loud. I just want you to do at this level, ha, like this. So we can actually you can stagger once, twice with the fist as you do 1 ha. So on 3, 1, 2, 3, ha. Let's do 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, ha. Second time, 1, 2, 3, ha. And third time, 1, 2, 3, ha. So I noticed that what I was doing, I'm always learning from my body. I noticed that my kneecaps are also squeezed inward, and also the buttocks, gluteus maximus stretches and squeezes inward, and oblique muscles are also employed and contract. And so it's the whole the whole tandem of all involved muscles working in order to do this such a simple exercise of ha. But if you don't feel anything in the throat, that's a very good sign. But if you feel strong contraction around here, that's the most important sensation to feel. So let's do this 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, ha! 1, 2, 3, ha! Last one. 1, 2, 3, ha! So I hope you enjoyed this Kiai exercise, and let's get on with it like Daniel LaRusso from the movie. But make sure that you really listen and talk to your body. You might not want to do this too often in a day, and maybe you might want to do simple vocalize maybe for 15 minutes before you just do this karate move. So when the voice is cold in the morning, avoid doing this. You might actually want to do this a little bit easier exercises before you do this. And in the next episode, I would really like to use a song to sing in order to further explore this use of diaphragmatic movement. So please stick with me, subscribe to my channel, and click the like button, and maybe leave a comment or questions about this particular exercise or anything that is related to topic of the channel. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Ha!